Howdy, Space Rangers, Captain Phoenix here. Today we are reviewing the best movies of all time. Give me a drummer. Boom, boom. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Thank you for the day you came. We did it, boys. Racism is no more. Why do I say things? Oh my gosh. Okay. Before we start the video, I want to make clear this video is sponsored by Zatum Care. That's right, not Fitness Solutions anymore, Zatum Care. So they are a company that kind of hires nurses for you. So you call them, if you tell them you're sick, they're going to send a nurse to take care of you, okay? These people are very warm, kind-hearted people who give their life for everything. And considering that we have a global pandemic going on right now, we are, so, this is actually a good time for businesses like these to be popping up. Not for them to get money. Jeez, guys, not everything has to be bad. But in order for you or your relatives to get the care and attention they deserve, especially, again, during these funny times. So, yeah, go look up Zatum Care. They do not have a website as of yet, but they do have a Facebook page called Zatum Care. And they are very easy to Google. Just write Zatum Care Facebook, boom, it's the first thing that pops up. So, they do not have an official website yet, though they do have a Facebook page. So if you have Facebook, go follow them, and you will be helping a lot of people to do so, and you'll help get their business off the ground quicker. All right. Anyways, on with the video. So today we are ranking every single movie, top 5 best movies of all time ever made. Oh my goodness. Bleh. So we are reviewing the top 5 best movies of all time. These are my personal favorite movies. Take my words for a grain, take my opinion with a grain of salt. As you know, my opinion does not matter in any shape or form. You guys are special. So these are gonna be my favorite movies of all time. The movies I've loved ever since I was a kid, or movies that I just held with me for a long time. These are movies that are so masterful, so great in every shape or form. And I'm gonna be talking what makes these movies good. I'm obviously not gonna say what's bad about them, so this list is obviously gonna be biased. And so I would really like to go on this journey with you to talk about my favorite movies of all time. Do you guys share the same? Do you guys share the same opinions as me? If not, that's great. I want you to leave I want you to leave your favorite movies down in the comments below. Tell me, what's your list? What's your top 5 best movies of all time? I know it's a weird question, but hey, you gotta live with what you gotta live with. So we're gonna do this. I was gonna make another video on how movies, especially animated movies, seem so soulless and quick and have an I don't care vibe to them. Though I really didn't know what I was gonna say for that video. It was gonna be a video essay, and I kind of botched it. No, it's not a botched script. If anything, I'll just deal with it right now. I think the reason movies just seem so lackluster these days, especially animated ones, is because people want to the people making them really do not care about animated movies. They do not care about their audience, and at the end of the day, they just want to make money. It's as simple as that. People just want to make money at the end of the day, and animation is one of the most easiest things to disrespect. So thus why some movies such as Wonder Park and the new upcoming movie, what's it called? Dream Builders? Yeah, Dream Builders. Seems so lackluster, especially the Dream Builders trailer. If you don't know what I mean, just go check out that video. It kind of sucks. All right, I've given my thoughts on that. So let's talk about my top 5 best movies of all time. I can't do worse because there's always a bad movie after a bad movie. But today we're gonna talk about the top 5 best movies of all time and why I think they're good, from 5 to 1, and obviously we'll have some honorable mentions in there because I obviously don't want to make this list longer than it should be. But I'm gonna explain why I love these movies. Starting off with number 5. At number 5, we have Lord of the Rings: The Return of the King. This is personally my favorite of the Lord of the Rings movies. Bro, wait, guys, please, bro, you suck. I'm sorry. Yes, a lot of people say that The Two Towers is their favorite of the movies. Although to me, I love Return of the King. To me, it's honestly the most entertaining of the 3 Lord of the Rings movies. Yes, more entertaining than Fellowship and Two Towers. And it's this one that just has so much stuff going on in it. I just love how they're able to pack so much stuff in here. And this movie is 3 hours long. That's as long as Endgame. 4 if you count the extended edition. Yeah, that's right. There's an extended edition that's an hour long. And so what do I have to say about this movie that makes it great? Well, the number one thing on my list is, well, personally, everyone's worst thing about this movie. You see, almost everyone seems to have an opinion about this movie that they all seem to unanimously agree. That thing is honestly one of my favorite things about this movie, and that's the never ending endings. Everyone hates the ending to this movie because it keeps fading to black, makes it look like it's gonna cut to credits. The endings are non stop. We have to see character arc wrap up after character arc. We need to see story wrap up after story, especially after Sauron is defeated. To me, honestly, I love it. I love seeing where the characters end up. Aragorn becoming king and bowing to the hobbits. I cried. There, I admit it. Frodo leaving the Shire was sad. Sam going home so satisfied. I felt like a baby in that moment. Again, the ring being destroyed was a nice, satisfying feeling, especially after coming after 3 movies. And so there's so much to love about the endings that I don't get why people just hate them. What else can I say about this movie? Again, there's so much stuff going on in it. For one, Sam just easily became my favorite character in all of Lord of the Rings. No disrespect to you, Bilbo. I still love you, Bilbo. You're my favorite. But Sam just became a mother freaking boss to me in this movie. He was awesome. Gandalf was great. Aragorn was great. I feel like every character got a chance to shine here, except for like the ones who really got their time was Sam, uh, I guess Aragorn also, because he was the king. He gets to rule Middle Earth. That's cool, man. And what else can I say? The battles in this film were really great. The charge of the Rohirrim, the charge on the Black Gate. There was honestly so much going on in this film. I can't even contain myself. It's honestly quite amazing. Mom, don't beat me for saying mother freaking. It's not a bad word. And so, yeah, I really do love this film. The only problem I have with it is that it does get a bit boring here and there. I know. I was a kid when I watched it. In fact, I was a bit younger when I watched it, but like, it does get a bit boring here and there. But in honesty, it's really fun. Gollum's fun. Every character is fun. The story is ever progressing, and it's honestly the most action I've seen in this movie, except for the Battle of Five Armies. In fact, if you remember my last video, I did talk about the Battle of Five Armies for a bit. I did say it's my favorite of the Hobbit films. I don't know why people say it's the worst. To me, Battle of Five Armies is, in my opinion, the best of the Hobbit films, and it's one where we just like got the most action. Return of the King is like right next to it. It's my favorite of the Lord of the Rings films. I don't know, like you could say the Battle of Five Armies just comes right under it, but you know. So this is number 5. At number 4, we have The Lion King. 2019. What did you say? What did you say? What did I say? What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? Guys, chill out. It's a joke. Everyone knows that film is trash. Everyone knows that film is lion doo-doo, okay? Okay, just breathe. Whew. That film is lion doo-doo. We're not doing some real doo-doo water here. Nah, fam. Okay. I was joking, guys. I obviously meant the original Lion King, the one from 94, not the 19 one. Yeah, the one from 94 was awesome. Again, I really don't have the trailer here, and I don't think the trailer is on YouTube. And if it is, I don't think I'm allowed to download it. And if I do, I'll probably be copyrighted for it. So let me just say what I have here. Yeah, Lion King 1994 was awesome. Mufasa falling off, one of the most iconic scenes in movie history. Something that's even still repeated up to this day, not due to this film. And the visuals, the film just feels so vast and big, and the characters are also lovable. The songs are also, sing-alongy. That we have the sing-alongy. We have Be Prepared, which is amazing. We have what else can I say? In all honesty, the Lion King 1994, not 2019, you dummies, is honestly a film that every child should watch. Forget the 19 one, watch the 1994 one. Mufasa, Simba, who else can I say? We all had great people. Timon and Pumbaa, Lion King 1.5 was funny. I really liked it. And yeah, no, it's no surprise why this film is on this list. In honesty, Lion King is just one of my favorite films of all time, and my favorite Disney film. Not Disney Pixar film, just Disney Animation Studios film. It's really that good. Go watch it. I advise you to watch it. Really, almost nothing is wrong with it. In fact, it's not even dated. As much as it's getting flack for coming out in the 90s, it's really not that dated. Go watch it, in honesty. If you've been some weirdo who's been living under a rock for so many years. All right, next on the list. And number three, Avengers Endgame. Now, there's been a lot of controversy on the internet as to which Avengers film is better, one, two, three, or four. In my opinion, Endgame is the best, and honestly, it's one of my favorite films. The first act is all about them dealing like with what happened when Thanos, his fingers, kind of like erased half the population. We have these guys dealing with that defeat 5 years into it, even. It's crazy. And is it just me, or did Endgame kind of predict Corona? Like, half the population's gone, the world is shut down because of that. People are sad. Oh, and what's this? Animals are moving into old habitats. I swear, Endgame predicted Corona even before Corona happened. Thanos, your war? You want me to snap you out of existence? No. Corona beat you. It's like that meme. Thanos, I can eliminate half of the life with a single snap. Half of all life with a single snap. Corona, hold my beer or hold my Corona. Hey, kill him, brr. Wait, guys, no, ooh, what you say? What is wrong with me? Why do you allow me to speak? Okay. But yeah, so Endgame is my favorite. The second act is all about a time heist. If you know me, you know I love my time travel. Where they go to like former movies to get the Infinity Stones. Amazing. It does kind of break a few rules, and you need to have the IQ of a Rick and Morty fan to understand how this works. So yeah, there's that. I love the time travel thing. A bit confusing, but it does get easier to understand as you go along. And that final act. Oh my god, that final act. I don't know what happened to me in the theater, but I just turned into a monster during that final act. Like, when the Avengers are running to, like, Thanos' army, where we get, like, Avengers, a symbol, and then we just get all the enemies and such. I'm like, oh my god, yes. This is what my life was meant to be. This is what I was born for. Avengers Endgame. Hands down, one of the best movies ever made. Come and fight me. Come at me. Tell me Infinity War is better after you watch this film. Alright, that was me. I needed to get that out there. There was so much stuff. I love you 3000. I am inevitable. I am Iron Man. I am inedible. I am a sandwich. It's just so crazy. But yeah, no, this film was great. Honestly, I would say it's the best superhero film ever made. Whereas the film after this one, whilst it's a good superhero film, it's only the best because of its animation. Let's go into number two. I explain it more. At number two, Spiderman Into the Spider-Verse. Okay, before you kill me and ask me why I put this over Endgame, I was having so much trouble like deciding which I would rather watch, this one or Endgame. I would rather watch this one because it just has such nice rewatch value, and there are like so many Easter eggs you can go back to watch. And the animation just looks so good, you just want to look at it for an hour and a half. Whereas Endgame, I would not want to watch it a lot of times, not because I don't like it, but because I just want to like keep it fresh in my mind. Like, I just want to come out of the theater and be like, yeah, it stays in there. That artsy form of it just gets better over time through my mind without like me watching it over and over. I mean, I've watched it like twice, but whatever. Spider-Verse, again, I only put it over Endgame because the animation is so damn good. This might be the best animated movie I've seen. Not like in terms of story or characters or whatever, but like just by the visuals alone, this film is beautiful. The characters are great. Miles, I love Miles. I love Spider-Man. I love Peter Parker. Sorry, I don't even know what I'm saying. Penny, Porky, Spider-Man Noir, Spider-Gwen. There's one more Spider-Man I haven't mentioned. Go come and kill me. And all the spiders are great. You know, honestly, I love them all. I love the dynamic between Miles and his dad. It's pretty cool. Like, you know, it's just so cool. I don't even know. It's like, I want to say like relatable, but my dad went to the milk store, so I don't know. He's dealing with his teenager problems. Yeah, the angst, and it's really too much. This film can be a bit too much. I really love how it ties in all the Spider-Man things, and it kind of brings the Sinister Six together. Instead of trying like to make multiple movies of it and then have them come together in one movie, they just like, oh no, this is Sinister Six, just bring them all at once. And we even get to see like other Spider-Man characters we haven't seen in a while, like Tombstone, Scorpion, Prowler. Like, these are guys who have never hit the big screen before, so it's really good to see them here. Really, this film, it's honestly great. It just feels like one of those Saturday morning movies you would watch. And honestly, this feels like a film for the new generation. Like, if you were born in the time frame of 2018, this should be a film you should see, and I can just tell you'll get a lot of nostalgia from it. That's just a fact, okay? That's just a fact. But yeah, I know this film is great. Go watch it. So that's number two. Now, before we go into number one, I would like to introduce an honorable mention. Okay, so if this list was like 6 slots long, this movie would be at number six. But might as well just go ahead with an honorable mention. A Dog's Journey. My God, did this film make me cry at the end? My heart felt so heavy. If you guys, for some reason, don't know, I'm a dog person. Hell, I have a series dedicated to my dogs on this channel. But yes, dogs are awesome. They're great. This movie has such a good story and an interesting concept. Like, what if a dog just came back as another dog? That's funny. The ending brought tears to my eyes. It's so touching. And yeah, it's really good concept. The only thing that prevented this movie from being on the actual list itself was the characters. To me, I don't know, like the characters just felt like super basic. Like you gave them like one or two traits, and then that would be their trait for the entire movie. Like they never really grew or anything. Even the main character never like really grew. She just kind of continued on her dream, and boom, she achieved her life goal. Like okay, so like they never again like the characters never really grew to me. They just kind of felt very basic, like oh, that's one trait they have, that's gonna be their trait for the entire movie. But yeah, the only one who really grew to me was the dog. That's literally the only character who grew, and mostly because like he's just so clueless about everything. um what else do I say about this movie? It's again, the characters are the only thing holding back this movie. Not that they're hateable, it's just that they're so basic in a desperate attempt to relate to everyone. Like they're so basic for the sole, like the reason they're basic, it's like for the sole reason of just trying to appeal to as big of a media as you can. And like another reason this film didn't make it on the list was because it referenced Secret Life of Pets. That is just unforgivable. And yeah, otherwise, this movie's great. Go watch it. It's better than A Dog's Purpose by far. And I really had a good time watching it. As sad as the ending made me. Turn off the cameras. Go away, you fools. Somewhere, ba-boom, ba-boom, bum, 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 beyond the sea. Oh, sorry guys. Hello. For number one, we have the best movie of all time. The number one pure pitch perfect movie that nothing can compare to. Finding Nemo. Also, why is Dory the only playable fish character in Lego Incredibles? Why can't you get Marlin? Marlin's a cool dude. Anyways, I'm getting off track here. Finding Nemo is by far the best movie out there. What can I even say about it that hasn't been said? Marlin is by far one of the best parents out there. True, he's a bit pushy. True, he's overbearing. But he does grow through the movie. His growth feels natural, and it feels like he learns to trust his son more. Nemo grows more to learn to understand things from his dad's point of view, and it's not all about him. Dory is, well, I mean, Dory, but she has her own movie, so it doesn't count. And really, I just love every character in this movie. They're just so fun. Crush, the sharks, the who else? Even the freaking whale has a personality. And yeah, no, this movie just it's really been a huge part of my childhood. Not only is it just so nostalgic to me, but it's honestly just one of the biggest pieces of my life. Without this movie, I don't even think I'd be here right now. This movie got me to study marine biology for a bit. Like I just got to, like I would just watch endless videos on the ocean. Every time I would go to the beach with my parents, I'd be like, hey, something, ocean fact. And yeah, no. And I'm still fascinated by water and the ocean up to this date because of this movie. Another important life message this movie taught you: the ocean wants to kill you. Everything will kill you. Do not go near the water. And yeah, this movie, honestly, it's really a work of its time, and I would honestly show this to my kids, to my siblings, everyone I would meet. If I would tell them, if you want to be my friend, watch this movie. It is by far the best thing created by man. I do not think we'll reach a level like this anytime soon. That's just my personal opinion. Do not attack me, bro. I'm just saying. The animation is beautiful. The characters are awesome. The story just feels so relatable and genuine, and it feels bigger than it should. Like, it's one of those stories where you're like, so like, does Marlon own the reef now? No, it's a simple story that's big. It's a simple story that became epic. Mind you, I think I said this in another video of mine. The chase scenes are just awesome. I love the chase scenes in this movie, and honestly, I wish they would give the movie more. Like we didn't really get an actual one of the sharks. The anglerfish one was pretty cool, and there was a crazy in the whale mouth scene that was honestly kind of heart wrenching at the same time, just scary as fudge. But yeah, no, this movie 10 out of 10. I honestly, if you told me every single flaw with this movie, like beginning to end, or you just told me this movie was garbo, I would still be like, yeah, but I still love watching it. But yeah, that's my list, guys. I've given my list. Please tell me, what's your list? What are your top 5 favorite movies, or top 6, top 10, whatever? Write it down in the comments below. I would love to know what you have to say. Maybe you think Finding Nemo is hot garbage, and maybe Lord of the Rings is Lord Supreme Savior of the Earth overall. And yeah. So before I go leave, guys, I just want to tell you that make sure that, you understand that this video is sponsored by Zaytam Care. Again, it's a service that kind of hires nurses for you. So if you or one of your relatives is sick, you should give them a call. Again, they do not have an official website yet, though they do have a Facebook page, and they are very easy to Google search. Just say Zaytam Care Facebook on Google, boom, you got it. It's the first thing that pops up. You really cannot miss it unless you're a Karen. Alright, guys, thank you so very much for watching. I've been Captain Phoenix. Go watch every single movie on this list. And be sure to like and subscribe. Leave your comments down below. I want to hear what you guys have to say. And with that, I will see you in another universe.